Displaced families in the Gaza Strip are struggling to access to food for their daily survival due to the Israeli forces' continuous assault and blockade of the borders. Now, thousands of food boxes and large medical consignment are reportedly denied entry into the country, now leaving most of the affected people in a state of despair and hopelessness. Now, as the situation worsens, there is a need for an urgent intervention. Let's have more of that in this report.
International relief groups said more than 1 million people in Gaza will not get enough food this month as trucks loaded with fresh vegetables and meat are held up at Israeli checkpoints. With continued restrictions and tardy Israeli procedures at the crossing, thousands of food parcels and large quantities of medical supplies remain stuck as trucks are unable to enter from Egypt, thereby deepening the humanitarian crisis involving displaced Palestinians. Mazen al-Qassas, one of the Palestinians displaced from the north of Gaza to the south, lost his restaurant, which was his livelihood, and his home. As they were destroyed, he and his 6 children are in dire need of food parcels to stay alive, like thousands of other displaced people, he told CGTN.
We are waiting for the United Nations and the UNRWA to provide us with aid. Since we were displaced from Rafah to Khan Yunis 4 months ago, the food packages provided to us have almost run out. Our situation here is getting worse day by day.
The International Committee of the Red Cross ICRC, which coordinates the entry and delivery of food and medical aid to large parts of Gaza, faces extremely difficult challenges as the flow of aid continues to decline, worsening the humanitarian situation in Gaza.
Our urgent call from the International Committee of the Red Cross is that humanitarian aid, unimpeded and rapid and immediate, is needed now more than ever in Gaza, especially that we are approaching another winter, and that's going to be another tragedy for the civilian population, especially those who are displaced in both northern and southern Gaza Strip.
UNRWA estimates that more than 1 million people in Gaza will remain without food in September as aid continues to be blocked. Also, more than half of the medicines in its medical centers have run out. The challenges facing international relief teams even extend to the safety of aid workers themselves, with 280 humanitarian workers killed since October. With the continued Israeli restriction on the entry of food aid, fears of famine are increasing at a time when Gazans are trying to survive not only the bombing